Teach you guys how you do a setup of our computer system with the sound card, everything, so that we will be ready to host our online meeting. Okay, this is the most important setup to make sure the event can go well. This is the soul of the whole setup. Okay, so come on over here. Let me orientate you. What you need to do, number one, log in with your Zoom account. Make sure you already have a meeting room, okay, whichever one you have preset. Okay, example, this is my usual one, okay, that I do for testing. So this is now we are logged in. Okay, look at the connection. This is your computer. Let me introduce this computer. This is your so-called, you can call this the USB mixer, in simple, USB mixer, or you can also call it the audio interface. Okay, how does this and computer connect together is through this simple USB cable. Alright, plug to the back, okay, and come over to your computer. Okay, so from the back to your computer. Alright, very simple. So once it connected, right, you will see this mode here go to PC mode. Very important. You must see PC is not BT. BT is Bluetooth. It's not some other line mode. Okay, it must be PC mode. Okay, very easy one. Okay, once you have this plugged in, now the computer is supplying power for your mixer. Alright, very simple. Alright, so let me orientate you how you connect up first. What are the various connections first? So let me introduce you. Okay, a mixer need to have some music sound out. Like example, now you're hearing the music, a song. Yeah, okay. So how did this song get played out? Okay, come back here again. It's from here. This is the two speaker out. Okay, speaker out. Okay, so the two cable come over here, eventually come over here. Okay, and it now is in channel number 5. Why channel number 5? Because I like 5, so it's Grace. So number 5 channel, this is where I control the volume of the speaker, how loud it sounds in the studio. So yeah, so this go up very loud. It's quite common during this whole connection setup, right? You need to full mix up our volume to get it loud in studio. If you need it loud. If you don't really need it loud, you can just need some sound, some music, so that you know that the music is playing. Alright, so you can leave it around 5 or 10, around this range. Okay, you will know when you start to play. Okay, come back here. So now you have already connected, number one, the speaker connection. Okay, this is the speaker out for the in-studio speaker. Alright, so how do you get audio in? Audio in, okay, we are using our headset. Okay, the one that we always use for headset. Okay, it's now plugged into channel 1 on the mixer. This is channel 1. Yeah, just have this connector. And at the behind, this is the XLR. The XLR come back over here. This is the 6.5. Okay, by the phone jack. Okay, just go in. Okay, so over here, this is the loud. Okay, later when the instructor is doing the workout, how loud you want the instructor to sound, usually is about here. Okay, this is the default setting for our broadcasting. Is about here on 3 o'clock position or even up to 10. Alright, it's between here. So you need to listen to know how much to adjust for the instructor during the workout itself. Usually, from experience, it's around this range. Okay, and so how do I make sure I know I can hear what the rest of the people are hearing? The actual music, how loud the music are going out. This is the phone jack that comes in very handy. Like if you are the DJ now, this is the phone jack. Yep, this one. The control of the phone jack volume is here. So what I need to do, have a earpiece, put into my ear. As I turn this up, okay, as I turn this up, I will be able to hear the music that is being broadcast out. Okay, once you have this on, okay, it will be broadcasting. Okay, so this is where I tune the music, the volume. Alright, so another thing to take note of, okay, is you see here, usually we will be connecting the 3.5 mini jack, okay, from a computer to a mixer, right? But take note, you do not need to do that for this, because this is already a USB mixer. The connection is, everything is through this USB. So if go a little bit technical, is essentially all the music that's playing out from the computer going into this mixer here. Okay, how does it get processed? Is through the USB cable. Alright, so the data is all going through here. Alright, then from the sound signal, it goes out to the speaker. You can hear it on the speaker in studio, and people who are joining us on the call will hear it on their earpiece or on their home sound system, or on their home camera with the music being played out. Alright, so as they are watching us. So this is how we connect and do our setup. Okay, the setup. This portion is the physical setup. Alright, so if you are clear, what I'm going to show you now, the next step is on the computer side. There are some very important settings that we need to do. Alright, and I'm showing you based on Macintosh, on Mac. Alright, come over here. If you are in a Mac, you must go to this thing called the system preference. Alright, click system preference, go into your sound. Okay, make sure you come into sound. When you come into sound, okay, this is the most important, okay? Let me emphasize this. This is the most important first step to do before you start the whole production. Alright, when you're setting up, you're doing the sound check, okay? This is the first thing. If you have no music going out, no sound going out to your fan, your feed clubber, right? It's because here, this is where a common mistake or a common overlook. Take note, we do not use our inner speaker, okay? Take note, this output, if you set to, let me show you illustration. If I put to inner speaker, you are now hearing the song, the music is through my computer speaker. So this is not what you want, because here only who can hear? You can hear. People on the other part on your Zoom call, they cannot hear. Okay? And so make sure everything is go to this 节力, not 节明, it's 节力, 节力. Okay, do you see 节力? Yes. Once you click on 节力, okay? If you are in studio now, you can hear the music is played in the studio. If you are on the call right now, you hear the music coming out from your respective home camera on your sound system. Alright, so make sure it's always set to this 节力. Okay, not 节明, 节力. So there's two things to do. Output, make sure it's on 节力. Input, also make sure it's on 节力. Okay, input is where we put our sound, everything, the input. And output is what they will hear outside. Okay, so what you don't care, just this both two, this thing must be on 节力. Simple as that. Okay, so once you have this thing done, you must go a last setup. Okay, I emphasize again, this setup must be done before you even start the show. Okay, this is a setup that you must do a sound check time. Must already set up properly one. Okay, so let me show you here. If you click on the mute, alright, it will show you a list of, remember 节力, 节力 here, 节力 here, okay, these two must be on 节力, okay, this is your shortcut to do your audio. If you happen to come to your video, you can also have a video setting, okay, so my recommendation, click here first. Once you click, it will pop up, okay, there's two things that you want to do as a setup, as you are preparing for a setup. Number one, on video, as you can see here, video, okay, I'm on video. Okay, on video here, a standard thing you will always want to do for all your computer. Okay, number one, make sure it's on HD. Okay, so whatever video you're playing out, right, is on HD. Alright, and then you can also do the touch, this like Mei 2, make sure people see you on the face, right, looks nicer, smoother skin. Okay, so this is not my focus here. The video is option, it's just set it and preset it that way. Important I want to emphasize here is the audio. Okay, for all of us here, the audio setup is a key important thing here. Okay, you see here, this for you again, double check, you make sure on 节力. 节力, both things, if you set it all both on 节力, right, you are good to go already. Okay, so this is the setup where you want to come inside here to do the proper setup, everything. So again, this is where you can find the shortcut. Okay, you click on the shortcut here, you can see both is on 节力. Number one here must be on 节力. Remember, coming back here, you must always go to your system preference. Make sure in this speaker, okay, it is also both the input output is on 节力. Okay, a common mistake I learned while I'm learning how to do this setup, right, was that everything was set correct, everything connection was done correct, but here I did not set it to 节力. It was on maybe my Apple TV. It was maybe on my internal speaker. Alright, so this is the common biggest mistake why you fail to broadcast music and sound out and video out. Okay, so if you have all this more or less done up, okay, hey, you can see me like that, it's quite cool. Okay, so if you have gotten all these things set up properly, right, okay, what you need to learn is to practice more. So as you start to do the broadcast more, you will start to be able to learn that, hey, actually the mixer is not that scary. It's pretty straightforward. You just need to know a couple of things. Okay, and one last tip for all of you is to do this. Learn this and remember this. Remember I told you the music source is from our computer. it goes into the mixer. Okay, whenever music comes through on the mixer, when you start to do a hands-on practice, right, you will learn one important thing. Your microphone volume audio, right, is also affected by this one. Okay, so take note, this one how loud I broadcast the music out. Okay, let me demonstrate one more time. If I turn this down, I turn this down, okay, there's no music in studio right now. If I were to full blast this all the way out, I'm not sure if you can hear the music in studio. It's much louder, it's way louder now. Okay, here. Okay, this is how the people are going to hear how loud the music is on their end. Okay, on their end, I say you must be able to visualize. This is the control, how loud people hear. Like the comment I got some feedback is, hey, the thing is like too loud, I cannot hear, or too soft, the music too soft. Okay, when coaches feedback is too soft, because here too soft, so need to adjust here. Okay, and take note, if you turn this up in studio, the volume will be very loud. Correct? It's because here. Okay, so if in studio it's too loud, just lower this down. Okay, whatever you control here does not affect people hearing on the other side. Okay, this mixer is purely to control the volume of what you'll be hearing in studio. You increase volume, decrease volume here, now got no sound at all, it will not affect them. Those people out there will still hear the music according to the setting here. Okay, that's about it. Okay, get used to learning to do this very soon. Okay, I've ordered a couple more unit coming in, so in future I see we will be needing this system very much, and you'll be using it much more. So let's get used to it, learn this well, and yep, we need someone to duplicate me. Okay, thank you very much.